An Oklahoma sheriff is doubling down tonight on claims the BTK killer could be linked to at least one cold case in his county dating back to 1976. Cynthia Kinney vanished from Pawhuska, Oklahoma 47 years ago. And now Osage County Sheriff Eddie Verdon says Dennis Rader, the so-called BTK killer, is a prime suspect in her disappearance. Rader is currently serving life in prison after confessing to 10 murders in 2005, but Sheriff Verdon says Rader could be responsible for even more cases. Last month, the sheriff's office searched the property at Rader's former home in Kansas. Verdon says they found, quote, items of interest that could be linked to Kinney's case and other unsolved killings. He has set up a national BTK task force to investigate more cases that might be linked to the BTK killer. But the district attorney is pushing back against those claims. At a press conference yesterday, Mike Fisher, DA for Osage and Pawnee counties, said there is not enough information to label Rader a suspect in Kinney's disappearance. Sheriff Verdon held a press conference of his own today. He said Fisher's comments are based on incomplete information and do not accurately represent progress made in the investigation. Lots to get through. Mike Fisher, district attorney for Osage and Pawnee counties, joins us now to help set the record straight. This is a little unusual to have dueling news conferences. Why did you think you needed to call one to set the record straight?
Well, it all began when I had an opportunity to meet with the parents of Cynthia Kinney. I met them a week ago, Friday, and after speaking with them, my heart went out to them, quite frankly. They've lost their daughter 47 years ago. Don't know to this day, actually, whether in fact she was murdered. They suspect that she has been murdered. But they have all kinds of thoughts running through their heads right now about what could have happened to her and what could have been done to her. And I felt that the information that was being put out there was premature, and I felt that it was doing nothing but harm for her, for the family.
You called the dig at Dennis Rader's property last month inappropriate. What did the sheriff's deputies do wrong?
Well, maybe not the dig itself, but the information leading up to that and then the follow-up. The dig itself, I understand his interest in doing that, but there are certain procedures that have to be followed. He is operating outside of his jurisdiction. As such, he really needs to have local law enforcement involved. They need to at least be present at the scene because there are jurisdictional issues that always arise.
And he didn't?
He did not, no. At least that's my understanding, and he seemed to confirm that today in his press conference.
You're calling for the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation to look into Kinney's disappearance. The Osage County Sheriff says you're basically trying to derail his investigation. Are you?
I'm not. The bottom line is I'd like to see the truth come out. Now, whether that truth is simply that Dennis Rader is not involved in Cindy Kinney's disappearance, or whether it leads to another suspect, or where it leads us to where maybe Dennis Rader is the prime suspect, I'm ready to go forward in whichever direction we need to go, but I'd like to provide some closure to the Kinneys.
The sheriff says you haven't even called him to talk about the investigation and the leads they uncovered. Is that true?
Well, the way it works, that is true, but the way it works is the DA doesn't reach out to the sheriff's office. It's the other way around. Investigative agencies do their investigation, and as it's going along, if they need assistance from the district attorney's office, they reach out and communicate that to us.
Right, but this sounds like, it honestly sounds like a power spat. Like you guys are sort of like, there's a missing, possibly dead, murdered woman at the center of this, and you guys are arguing over who's supposed to call who, or... correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's not the case. As I said, typically the investigative agency will reach out to us. In this case, the sheriff actually held a meeting with approximately 20 local law enforcement officers between Oklahoma, Missouri, and Kansas, and didn't invite me to attend. So at that point, I have to presume that he's not interested in our assistance and he's going to move forward with it. We went ahead and attended so we could listen in. And that's the first time that we heard any evidence from the sheriff.
All right, Mike Fisher, I hope you and the sheriff get to the bottom of whether the BTK killer is responsible for this woman's disappearance. And as you said right at the top of our interview, if nothing else, not only to bring justice, but to bring peace to that poor woman's family. Thanks for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.